So we started to use the bed as a start button for closing the boot door.
Okay. Well done.
And making sure we continue to mark and reinforce when she jumps in initially every time. And the ultimate reinforcer, a rabbit ear.
Ready? Buddy. Come on then. Stick it in the house.
We had a back cage fitted to our car, so we had to introduce that the same way that we did the closing of the boot door. And we continue to use the start button, so when she goes to her bed and sits in her bed, that's her signal to say, yeah, I'm ready for the door to be closed. And another big reinforcer. Now the bed behaviour becomes a start button for the cage and the boot closing. And now she gets her rabbit ear to enjoy in the back of the car with the boot closed.
Hello.
So how did we continue with this behaviour, introducing the car engine on and movement? So we didn't get many video clips of this because it was really difficult to film and do it at the same time. So how we did it was we first built duration in the boot with the doors closed using high value reinforcement. And then to introduce the engine noise, we had Tui outside of the car on lead, and then Tony turned on the engine, and then I would feed a tuner, then that would stop, and then when the engine went on again, I'd feed her tuner again. Then we did the same with her in the back of the car, engine on, she got tuner, engine off, no tuner, engine on, tuner, and we carried on. And then we did a bit of car movement, which again equaled tuner, and then we went on very short distances and we introduced the Adaptil spray prior to travelling. So these short little distances were to really exciting running areas, and also during this time we also continued to randomly give her high value reinforcement when we weren't going anywhere in the back of the boot. And here she was before we started any training as a little reminder.
Should we try and go in? Ready?
So this is Tui a few months later on the way out for a run.
Good guy. Mind your little tail. Good girl.
And this is her following a run more recently. So sometimes her body language does indicate that she's not 100% comfortable. She sometimes has a low tail wag and her ears are a bit down, but she does have full choice of getting in.
Good girl, what have you got? Get your rabbit.
You'll see we faded out the use of the start button, which was getting into her bed for doors closing. We just used that for training, but we now just give her her rabbit ear when she gets in, so she can choose where she wants to eat that. How do we maintain the behaviour then? Because Tui's not ever going to love travelling in the car. So what we do is we continue with the Adaptil spray, so we spray that in her bed 20 minutes before we're going to travel anywhere. We continue with food for jumping in and high value chew reinforcers, and we occasionally top up her getting in the car even when we're not going to go anywhere. So we might just open the car when we're in for the day and give her a rabbit ear for just being in there. And now she can comfortably travel to go meet her mates for adventure runs in the snow.